These are the best ads that you should create if you are a private equity or M&A firm. So basically, if you're looking to generate high quality seller leads, then this is exactly what you should be doing and also how to do it. We have examples, we have complete breakdowns in this video, so let's dive into it. Now, first things first is just so you know who we are and a little bit of background. In the last 880 days, we have spent 1.3 million just as a source of credibility, and we have a agency totally focused around private equity and M&A firms and generating deal flow for those firms, and we do it through digital marketing strategies. It is a very untapped sector for a lot of these firms because they just don't do it. They're used to old-fashioned, strategies and things of that nature. We like bringing a little bit of technology into it. But since you've probably never done it or curious about how to generate better deal flow, then let me explain why Meta Ads, in this case, which is our go-to platform, which does include Facebook and Instagram, work so well for this type of industry. The biggest piece of it is, one, not a lot of people are doing it, so there's not a ton of competition. But apart from that, you should know just a few data points. 94% of internet users are on social media. That includes your target audience, no matter who you're targeting. We've gotten very large businesses in the door. We've gotten small businesses, all kinds. It just depends on what your criteria is and who you're looking to target. But they are using social media, and I promise you that. People also pick up their phone 80 times a day on average. So if you are not utilizing digital marketing to get your firm in front of potential business owners that are looking to sell, then you are missing so much opportunity. And not only that, this also helps you become more visible to business owners that would normally never hear from you, right? Some people just rely on referrals and things of this nature. This opens up a whole new opportunity to get in front of a ton of different leads, again, that would never heard of you. So this is where brand awareness and brand building would come into play. So not just from that, but also business owners are reaching out to you instead of the other way around. This really flips the script, and psychologically, it is crazy as far as what it does on conversion rates, because these people are acquiring first instead of, let's say, cold calling, cold emailing, or things of that nature, where it's kind of annoying. And it works 24/7, so you don't have to worry about, people calling the weekends or stuff like that. We actually sometimes see better results on the weekends because people spend more time on their phones, and it's very scalable without needing too much additional resources except for ad spend, of course. So if that doesn't convince you, watch some of our other videos, look into it a little bit more, but that should give you a good idea as far as why it works so well. And that said, let's dive into the real information here. So scrolling down here, let's start with what makes an ad great. We do have a few examples here as far as some great performing ads and some great ads in general from a few of our clients. But let me take you through what actually makes an ad great and how it can stand out and get in front of the right target audience, because that's what's, of course, the most important. So the first things first is you need a clear, direct headline. And this is where Meta's algorithm comes into play. You will be calling out your target business owner directly to qualify and grab their attention. And Meta, the way it works and their algorithm works is they scan all the ad copy and they learn from interactions and things of that nature from, who these ads are being shown to dial in the quality and criteria of each lead. So if we're calling out a manufacturing business doing 2 million plus in EBITDA or whatever we're looking for, and we say we're looking to acquire, well, every time someone interacts with that ad, one, they're already going to self-qualify, because if they're not in that business criteria, they don't care. They're just going to keep scrolling. But the people that do, they will interact, and Meta learns from it. That's why, close to anywhere from 25 to 40, and some of our leads are even reaching 60 to 70% quality rates, meaning every lead that comes in, it meets our criteria. I mean, we have one client that works in the industry in the hospitality space. Almost 100% of his leads are hospitality related. Of course, maybe not the right revenue, things of that nature, but that's what we work on. Or own a medical practice in Arizona. Let's talk. Thinking about selling your HVAC company? We're looking to acquire. You can word it however you want, whether you're an advisory firm, a private equity firm, whatever it is, right? The messaging would be different. But ultimately, it filters out unqualified users and immediately resonates with the right audience. And then on top of this, you should have a sub-headline, and this is really just a way to reinforce your credibility or urgency or unique selling points. So if you're like a private equity firm, you can say fast, confidential process, no brokers needed. Or we've closed 12 deals. This one doesn't affect as much on your side. It's more or less this would be like an M&A advisory type sub headline. or backed by experienced operators for the last 16 plus years, or whatever it is, right? All we're trying to do is reinforce credibility and urgency in order to make them trust you a little bit more. So moving on from there, you need to have the visual down as well. So the visual cues or relevant industry imagery. So if you're going after dental leads or HVAC or whatever it is, you can provide imagery in the background that will then help the audience self-identify themselves with this ad. So of course, if it's a dental ad or you're going after dental leads, show a dentist in the background. They are going to resonate with that, and it helps narrow down on the quality as well as helps Meta learn who we're going after. Or if you're going after all businesses, you can use general imagery just to kind of, again, help the audience resonate with what you're going for. So that could be like a handshake, that could be like a business for sale sign, or maybe if you're trying to increase the valuation of a business, show like the numbers going up or like an arrow going up. Things of that nature just helps, and it really just gets the point across from an ad's point of view. And then you need a clear call to action. You need to tell the viewer exactly what to do in a compelling but low pressure way. So see if your business qualifies, or book a free 15-minute call, or get a confidential offer, because that's of course very important to most business owners. Those are all very great examples there. And then these are optional, but you can also add little bits of trust signals or social proof, like trusted by X amount of business owners, as featured in blank, reviews, whatever it is, right? These are just examples, but it just, again, enhances perceived legitimacy and lower skepticism, which is very key. Now, here's a few examples of ads that are live right now. So in this example, looking to sell your service-based business. We're an Arizona-based firm looking to directly acquire service businesses and preserve their legacy. Very solid. Get a no obligation offer. So they're a restaurant for top dollar. We're ready to buy. We pay higher multiples than the industry average, giving you the exit you deserve. Or increase your business's sale price by 40%. We optimize financials, operations, and positions so you walk away with the best possible deal. Get your free valuation. Those are examples of great ads that we've created and are actively running, and it just reinforces everything that I talked about above. Now, moving on from there, single images aren't the only thing that performs. Video scripts sometimes, and we see it in a lot of accounts, outperform single images, especially if you can have your owner or whoever will be contacting the leads in the video script. It tends to lead to higher conversion rates down the road. So there are two video scripts that work the best, and the formats are PAS, which I will explain here, but it's basically problem, agitation, and solution. And then the other angle that works really well is AIDA, which is attention, interest, desire, and action. Okay, those are the formats we generally use because they're proven and they work, and they just have been working for a very long time. So let me take you through the general video script structure that works best. The PAS one is really what taps into pain points business owners face when selling. It builds emotional tension and offers a clear, low-friction alternative. This is good if you can connect to an emotion from the business owner or seller in this case. But if you're looking for maybe if they're more sophisticated or something along those lines and they're just looking to get the deal done, the AIDA format can work a little bit better. The video parameter is normally 30 to 45 seconds. Normally, if you can have a founder or team member speaking directly to the camera, it works great. Normally, pretty casual setting and just a calm, normal tone. But here is the actual format. So, for example, problem. Most business owners don't want to spend 6+ months listing their company, talking to tire kickers, and dealing with broker fees. That's a problem that a lot of people could resonate with. Agitation. It's exhausting, and by the time a deal closes, if it closes at all, you're mentally drained, your team's on edge, and your legacy feels up in the air. Solution. We do things differently. We're a small team of experienced operators who buy companies directly. No brokers, no delays, just a smooth, respectful transition and a fair offer. Obviously, it works because it positions your firm as a thoughtful, relationship-driven buyer, not just another investor or broker. Thinking about an exit? Tap below, let's talk, even if it's just to explore your options. It's a soft CTA, opens the conversation up just to explore their options. Works really great. You can then use captions. This is just some style tips, but use captions because over 85% of users watch video ads without sound. Show your face because it builds credibility immediately. And then you can have different overlay headlines, which sometimes we just test around with to see if it grabs attention quicker. And then you can also include a short testimonial quote or anything along those lines, depending on your acquisition process. This was based on a different client, so whatever amount of steps you have, then throw it in there if you want. Then here's another breakdown. This is the AIDA format. This captures attention quickly, builds credibility, and then prompts qualified business owners to take action, all without sounding like a broker in this case. This is for private equity firms, but then if you're a broker, M&A advisor, obviously flip the script. Everyone has their own unique selling points, which is why you do what you do. Same kind of video parameters, but this is a different example. So for the attention, it's like if you own a dental practice doing 1 million plus in revenue and you're even thinking about selling, this is for you. Grabs attention. Interest. We're not brokers. We're operators who buy and grow great businesses, and we make the process simple, fast, and confidential. Hitting on, just kind of interest and things that might interest them in general. Desire. In the last 18 months, we had closed 12 deals just like yours. One owner told us, "You treated my team like family and made the handoff feel effortless." That's what we aim for. And going into the action, if you want to explore what your business might be worth, no pressure, no strings, just click below. We'll get you an honest, confidential offer. Low pressure, same kind of stuff I talked about above. And testing these and testing all these different formats is what works. You have to test. That's the proven process. It's not one or the other. It's a matter of testing it all, which is why it's so great. And think about it. Having these ads shown to thousands of people, because you will get shown to thousands of people. Our normal CPM rates are between $30 and $80, meaning it costs $30 to $80 to reach 1,000 people. And these are business owners. So if you can present your firm and keep brand awareness up and get this in front of the right people, it works. Now, this isn't the only part of an ad. There's also the ad copy. So if you scroll on Facebook, Instagram, you see an ad, you will see a piece of ad copy above or below the ad itself. This is what we like to call primary text. And these are just a few quick examples before I wrap up this video of proven primary text that work. So first one is a short and to the point one. First is a call out, own a blank business doing blank in revenue. We just throw 1 million as a short number. It obviously, if you're looking for 5 million, 10 million, 15 million, 20 million plus, we've reached all those kinds of leads. We're actively looking to acquire businesses like yours without brokers, without listing your business on the market, and without wasting your time. Give 3 unique selling points here, and then just a quick call to action. If you're considering retirement, moving on to your next thing, or just exploring options, let's talk. Click learn more to get a free, no pressure offer. And then here's another ad copy that works great too. It's more of a storytelling copy. And this is actually what we've seen working better as of recent. So a few years ago, we helped a small business owner sell his HVAC company after 22 years of building it from the ground up. He didn't want to list it publicly. He didn't want a long drawn out process. He just wanted someone who'd take care of his team, honor what he built, and give him a clean exit. That's where we came in. So it's connecting to emotions right off the bat that these business owners could resonate with. We're not brokers, we're operators. It's kind of similar to the video script, but you're just trying to connect to this owner, and then you can qualify further down and then include a CTA. And that works really well, at least like we've seen recently. But we test both of them. We actually traditionally test at least 3 primary texts in the beginning stages to see what works and what doesn't. So we are very big on testing. But that said, if you do all of these things, that is what makes up a very, very great meta ad and allows you to reach your business owner or target audience that you're going for in a very effective way. You will see very great cost per leads if done right, and you'll be able to scale your pipeline like no other. Again, seeing deals every single day come in. So if you have any questions, let us know down below, or feel free to visit our website, venturimarketingsolutions.com. We'll have a link somewhere down below, and you can schedule in a call, and we can take you through the whole process, design a strategy for you, and really show you how we're doing quite a few other firms as well. So yeah, that is it, but hopefully hear from you soon.